Match week 4 in MLS Next Pro comes to a close in the City of Roses as Timbers 2 hosts Ventura County FC from Providence Park in Portland, Oregon. Welcome in. I'm Josh Toll. Ventura County coming to tonight's match with 5 points on the season, coming off a tough loss against City 2, falling 2-3 in that game. But for them, scoring is not a problem, averaging nearly 3 goals a game. Meanwhile, for Timber 2 and head coach Jack Cassidy, his team coming off a tough loss, 5-0 against Dynamo Dos. Scoring is a problem for Timbers, just 2 goals on the year. Timbers 2 and head coach Jack Cassidy, he will have his club in a 4-2-3-1. 3 changes from last week's loss against Dynamo Dos. Getting the start at left back is Henry Mueller. First start of the season for the 60-year-old. On the other side, Calum Tommy at the right back position, getting his first start of the year. Samuel Joseph back between the sticks. Does have 1 win on the season, that coming in the opener against Quakes 2, where he made 2 saves, just allowed the 1 goal in that game. Ventura County FC, Matt Taylor will have his club in a 4-3-3. 2 changes from that loss against City 2. Enrique Martinez getting his first start in the back row for him and this club. Gabriel Arnold getting the start in midfield, but it's all about Dylan Vanny in this midfield for Ventura County. 3 goals on the year. He has been an absolute fire here to start the season for Ventura County. A chance to get their first road win of the season. First of 3 meetings between these 2 clubs. Our match officials, our head referee Elton Garcia, our first assistant Clarence Clank, and our second assistant CJ Cole. Our fourth official is Dion Coxey Traeger. Last year, these 2 teams met 3 different times. It was the road team getting the win in one of those times each, and then on the third, they settled for a draw. Ventura on the season, 5 points on the year. Timbers 2 also with 5 points on the season. Timbers 2 trying to get back into winning ways. Have allowed 6 goals on the season, have scored 2 goals. Meanwhile, for Ventura County, they've scored 8 times, have allowed 7 on the year. And we are underway from Providence Park in Portland, Oregon. These 2 teams, first teams, met one another with an ending in a draw. Will it be the same tonight for the second teams, or will one of these teams come out victorious? We'll have 90 minutes to decide the winner of this game. Talking with Timbers 2 head coach Jack Cassidy about this game. Talk about Ventura, how they're good in possession, a team that likes to build. They really have some good young players on this team, but we need to get back to being ourselves and having our structures well organized. Really wants to be able to try to hurt them on the break. Here, a big diagonal ball from Sebas Hernandez. Hernandez, the captain tonight for Ventura County. Adolfo Rodriguez will be the captain for Timbers 2 as this is sent out, but not far away as Ventura County will recycle. Change in the back tonight. Enrique Martinez getting his first start in his 3rd year with the club. Last year he did have 5 appearances, making 1 start last season. Ventura County on the year, not afraid to get into the attack. They want to possess the ball and dominate as much as they can. Last year, this Ventura County side barely squeaking in the playoffs, making the 8th and final spot. Had 11 wins last season, 11 losses, 48 goals scored, 51 allowed. 2 straight years they've made the playoffs after finishing dead last 3 seasons ago. Very much different looking team, a team that they thrive on their development. They also thrive on just having continuity week in and week out as this is played forward. And it's going to be sent to the outside. It's going to come slow. Oh, picked off, and this is going to be his first big save here by Sebastian Conlon. Conlon in great position there on the poor giveaway by the back line of Ventura County. The shot in this one just above the crossbar. Great look there from Noah Santos. Confidence here early for Timbers 2. 2 good-looking shots. One of them big save by Conlon. Here's the poor giveaway on the back pass. Timbers 2 nearly took advantage, but Conlon standing strong makes a save. Santos just moments later had a great look. Great turn here by Santos. Doesn't hesitate, gets the ball to his right foot and goes just over the crossbar. Scoring been an issue here early for Timbers 2. Just the 2 goals on the season. That coming in the opener against Quakes 2. Daniel Nunez, a player that they'll love to have on the ball. Last year he scored 3 goals, also had 3 assists. Noah Santos, the other player to look out for. We saw him take a shot, and he had 4 goals, 4 assists. He was 4th on the team in scoring last season. Here's Tommy. This will be sent all the way back. Here's Bamford. Bamford making his 4th start of the season out of Marshall. Samuel Joseph with his 2nd start of the year. Got that start against Quakes 2 in the opener, getting the win. This ball is played up the line. Timbers 2 is trying to settle into this game here early. They've had the better of the 2 opportunities on the 2 shots. First teams played last night, settling for a 1-1 draw. Here's Lund. Lund will go all the way back to Joseph. Joseph coming over from Virginia Tech, where he played college soccer. Had 7 shutouts last year with Virginia Tech before making his way to this Timbers 2 side. Came on as a trialist. Just allowed the 1 goal so far this season. Henry Mueller getting the start at outside back tonight. 4 appearances on the season, 1st start of the year. One of the academy players for this Timbers 2 side as this ball is played out for Tommy. Tommy will get on the return. Tommy striding forward, showing off the speed. Drops it off for Nunez. Nunez in the channel. Nunez. He'll go inside. Rodriguez will give it up. Bamford. Mueller will turn away. He'll go back to Lund. Lund getting his 4th start of the season. Giveaway here by Timbers 2. What can Ventura County do with it? This ball takes deflection, goes right into Rodriguez's feet. This Timbers 2 side about the double pivot, talking with head coach Jack Cassidy about his pivot players in Eric Izota and Adolfo Rodriguez. Really likes those 2 players. Both have played a lot of games with this team. He also talked about the potential that both those 2 sides have. Good quality on the ball, good physical presence. They have different players that can also come in and be difference makers as well. They thought the depth of their position at the holding midfield spot. Ventura County side, be high-intensity team. They want to dominate the possession, be fluid in transition. Here's Riley Delgado. He'll slot it inside. A poor giveaway once again by Ventura County. This time it coming from Dylan Vanny. Dylan Vanny, one of the bright spots on this Ventura County side, has scored in every single game so far. Scored against City 2 last week, scored against Austin and Whitecaps. We'll try to keep that trend here going tonight. Very well-rounded player in the midfield. Get into that attacking unit as well. We'll try to link up with Julian Placius. Tucker Lepley up top. Lund plays it forward. And now we will have a whistle and a foul called here against Ventura County. Talking with head coach Jack Cassidy about that Dynamo Dos game. Did not hit the level that we wanted to. Had some good moments, but made some errors. Talked about going back and watching the film. Saw the good moments. Thought they could have had some better pieces from the game, but talking also about the adversity coming off a loss. But just talking about how important it was to stay composed here, win or lose. Timbers 2 under head coach Jack Cassidy, a very structured team. Want to be compact and organized, and we've seen that here so far this evening as we take a look back at this foul. You can see the hand getting up in the face of Riley Delgado. Delgado getting the worst of it, but he looks like he's good to go, holding his chin. Here's Gabriel Arnold, big diagonal ball. Well read though on the play by Mueller. Once again, Ventura County looking to go direct. Opportunity here early. This ball chopped down, and it'll be a corner for Ventura County. Ventura County coming into tonight's match, averaging just over 5 corners a game. Set pieces always a key factor. And they'll look to get going here early on the far side of the pitch. Tucker Lepley to send this in with his left foot. Lepley last season, 16 appearances and 6 starts with the first team. Had 2 assists. Whips the ball in, headed up. Still not out of danger. The shot from Vanny coming in goes well over and into the stands. Vanny just leaning a little bit too far back there on that shot try. Vanny with a goal last week against City 2. Will Majania also with a goal for Ventura County in that game, his first goal of the season. Mueller playing down the line, headed away. Arnold in his 3rd year of the club does have a goal. That coming 2 years ago in 2024. Good job there by the help defense of Portland at midfield. 3 players converging on the ball to dispossess it. This ball sent forward, but no one ahead for Timbers 2. Coming out is Conlon. Conlon drafted 65th overall out of the University of Kentucky. Began his collegiate career at James Madison, where he was 2-time goalkeeper of the year. Has allowed 7 goals on the season. He started every single game so far. Has made now 9 saves after making a save here earlier in the first half. Delgado. Here's Vanny. Vanny just past midfield, goes inside. Wanted to get it on the return, but stepping through defensively, making a good play right there on the read. For Timbers 2 was Noah Santos. The shot from long range and whistles wide. That's twice now that Santos has let it rip. Santos just running right into this, but unable to get it on target. Here's Enrique Martinez. Martinez in his 3rd season now with the club. Delgado gets on a return pass. Here's the press here from Portland, trying to force an error from Ventura County. Well played there by Conlon. Once again on the attack. Well read right there. Coming back defensively, help out was Arnold. Whistle here called against Mueller. Ventura County playing quick. Here's an opportunity. Elgersman now in the channel. Elgersman waiting for some help. He'll slow it down. He'll go back. Delgado, the 19-year-old, to midfield. Hernandez. Ventura County being patient, not forcing anything. Looked like Elgersman had a chance to possibly send in a ball from the outside. Elected not to, though. Teams, they try to use that width to their advantage, get those crosses in. Delgado with an early ball, headed away by Lund. This portion of the match is brought to you by Bank of America. Timbers 2 struggled last season, finishing just outside the playoffs in 10th. They did have 10 wins on the season, 47 goals scored, 54 allowed. have yet to make the playoffs. Try and change that here this season. Samuel Joseph about to get us going once again. Bamford, who'll go all the way back. Mentioned the loss that Timbers 2 had to Dynamo Dos by a score of 5-0, while Dynamo Dos still perfect on the season. They have yet to allow a goal after their big win against North Texas on Saturday. Santos plays it out wide. Marjolo plays it back. This ball whipped in, headed down, but off target. Elevating, get that header for Portland was Daniel Cervantes. Cervantes, 22 years old. Cervantes, one of the two players with a goal in the season, the other one being Maximilian Kissel. Conlon. This ball touchdown by Portland. Vanny for Delgado. See Vanny, he likes to be on the ball, helps create. Very good with the ball in tight spaces. Will give it up. Here's Delgado. He'll go inside. This ball played down the line. How about that ball? But coming over to help defensively and well read was by Enrique Martinez. Martinez came on as a sub last week, getting the start here tonight. Arnold. Vildejana. This one knotted down. Last touch by Timbers 2. Count Tommy well read. Elgersman turns aside. Hernandez, the captain. Hernandez returned to where he played college soccer, went to the University of Portland, a proud Pilot. This ball played out wide. Lepley, Arnold. Constant rotation between the fullbacks and the forwards of this Ventura County side. Right now, it's almost as if Elgersman is the fullback. Riley Delgado move forward. So that interchanging continues here throughout the night. And here's Elgersman. You can play a diagonal ball. Beautiful pass. Heavy first touch. Ventura County unable to control it, but that was a beautiful ball. Both teams going direct a couple different times here early in this first half. Trying to time their runs off the back shoulder. Hernandez. Back to Arnold. Arnold to Elgersman. Timbers 2 choosing when they want to press, looking for the cues. And now holding off. Martinez. Just a poor pass there by Martinez as he throws his hand up in apology. Dylan Vanny with no one on him, but played it behind him. Come Tommy to send it back in for the Timbers 2. Scoreless here as we approach the 20th minute. And poor giveaway here by Timbers. Can Vanny and company attack? Vanny out wide for Arnold. Arnold has numbers inside. Villamajana, Arnold. Back to Villamajana. He'll get it on the return to Arnold. The ball into the area, back post. No one there, though, for Ventura County. Easily claimed by Samuel Joseph. London Company going side to side. And a giveaway here by Timbers 2. Arnold trying to slip the ball by, unable to get through Lund. Hernandez just on the edge of the circle. Delgado playing the ball across. Lund once again in the perfect spot. This ball sent downfield, but no one ahead for Timbers 2. First of 3 meetings between these two sides. They'll play here at Providence Park once again on May 10th. Then they'll head to Ventura County. That will be played on August 23rd. Over the top, no one there. Last season of the 3 meetings. Portland getting the win, 3-2 in Ventura County. And they lost at home by a score of 2-3. And they drew in their 3rd match by a score of 2-2. Lots of different faces on both sides here in tonight's match. Barjolo going down the touchline. This ball played up, right to midfield. Jordan Palacios doing a great job shielding his body away from the defender, maintaining possession. Got a brace in the opener against Whitecaps, too, trying to get on the scoreboard for the 3rd time this season. 4th start of the year for Palacios. This portion of the match is brought to you by Carl's Jr. Santos looking for Barjolo. Has Cervantes inside. Barjolo. Santos looking to play it in. Cervantes got his head to it, but unable to get it by the keeper in Conlon. Conlon's made 2 solid saves here in the first half. How about this ball in by Santos? Cervantes, well read as he goes up, just elevates over Martinez, but Conlon in great position. Conlon now with double digits in saves on the season with 10. Izota, back post ball, headed back and onto the side webbing. So far in this game, Timbers 2, they've been the more dangerous of the two in the attack. Ventura County, they possess the ball, but have yet to get anything on target. 5 shots so far for this Timbers 2 side, 2 of them on target. Ventura County with 1 shot so far, but not on target. Tommy. Oh, well read by Tommy for Cervantes. Nice run. Cervantes on the end line, trying to turn the corner. Plays it back, the shot. Oh, blocked on the line and sent away. Big stop on the line for Ventura County. I believe it was Gabriel Arnold making the stop. How about this ball by Cervantes? Great pass finding Nunez, but Nunez hits it right into the defender. It was actually Mason Vanny getting back into position there to make the save on the end line for Ventura County. Zoda once again will take this for Portland. The delivery headed up. Ball whipped in. Headed away. Headed up and over. Good opportunity right there from Nicholas Lund, but couldn't get that one on rope. He gets that on a line, might have an opportunity, but unable to get it with the arc that he had. Timbers 2 right now being the aggressor here, as this is sent down by Conlon. Conlon, a couple of solid saves in this game. Then Mason Vanny also getting back the 18-year-old to make a huge stop on what looked like an easy goal for Daniel Nunez. Bamford, Tommy, Cervantes. Here's Santos. Scoop ball. And offside flag is up against Daniel Nunez. See the chemistry right there, but Nunez just couldn't hold up his run. Right idea right there by the 17-year-old. Arnold. Delgado. Delgado goes inside. Sprayed out wide. Shot, and it'll be scooped up and covered up by Joseph. Majana had an opportunity, just did not get the quality touch that he wanted behind that strike. Arnold. Delgado. Back for Arnold. Patience here from Ventura County, not seeing anything down the left wing. They'll try again though. Arnold. Arnold unable to connect with his intended target right there, and Elgersman Elgersman in his first season out of American University does have a goal in the season. That coming against Austin FC 2. Clean game so far. No cards given out yet. Final game here at match week 4. How about the game on Thursday night for Toronto's Fletcher Bank? Had 2 goals and 3 assists in Toronto's 5-0 win over New York City FC 2. Possibly could be your player of the week. Dynamo Dos mentioned how they're perfect on the season, have yet to lose. Also have yet to let up a goal. Dynamo Dos with a 2-0 win over Texas rival North Texas. Arnold to take this kick. Numbers now coming up for Ventura County. Arnold has Delgado to his right if he needs him. See who he picks out in the 18-yard box. This ball sent in, knotted down. Now popped up into the air, and a chance here on the counter for Portland. But stepping through, Wells Delgado. Vanny trying to cut it by. Vanny on the end line, lets it roll out. And this will be a goal kick here for Timbers 2. Ventura County coming into tonight's match have scored in every single game with their 8 goals. Last week they were up 2-1 against City 2 before allowing 2 goals in the 64th and 76th minute, ultimately falling to City 2 in that contest. Twice they had leads in that game. They scored the opening goal before letting City 2 get there first. Couldn't do enough to close out the game last week. Vanny, Arnold. The foul's going to be called here against Riley Delgado. Enrique Martinez with the warning there as he was running away with the ball. Good job here by Elton Garcia controlling this match so far in this contest. Pressure here by Vanny, but sent away. Santos, Bargiolo to his right foot, and easily stopped by Conlon. This portion of the match is brought to you by Old Trapper. Big ball here for Elgersman. And Joseph at the top of the area, scoop it up. Bamford down the line. There, Timbers 2 wanting a handball, not going to get it called. Hit off Hernandez, but didn't look like it hit his arm, or if it did, it was down at his side. Elgersman. Hernandez out wide. Mason Vanny. Arnold. Delgado, nice ball. Here's Dylan Vanny on the inline. Vanny cuts it across. The shot! Oh, just wide. Good looking attempt right there, but unable to finish was Tucker Lepley. Vanny doing a great job pulling this ball back. Falls right to Lepley. Unable to bend it in that top left corner. Santos under pressure. Lund. Here's Delgado at midfield. Delgado has Elgerman to his left, but he'll go backwards instead. Arnold. See Ventura County trying to go down the left wing so far here in the first half. I've had a couple of opportunities on the right wing, but prefer the left flank. Timbers trying to force a mistake here, pressing forward. Ventura County having to go all the way back. Conlon. Martinez. Here's Lepley. Lepley for Arnold. Arnold. Delgado. Just on the edge there, he cuts it in. Delgado there wanting to link up with Dylan Vanny, unable to do so. Ventura County starting to find a little bit of momentum here in the 36th minute. Teams each staying within their structure, staying well organized. Arnold. Arnold plays it out wide. Hernandez still staying on his feet. Now pokes it away, unable to get the touch that he wanted. Santos. Santos getting by two defenders, almost a third, and he will get by Arnold. Santos. Ventura County doing a great job getting back there to get their back line established. Foul here called against Ventura County. This will go against Hernandez. Miller down the line, gives the ball away to Ventura County. Can they capitalize on the mistake? Giving it right back. Lund will play this out. It'll be a throw here for Ventura County. Ventura County lone win of the season coming in the season opener. That coming 4-2 against Whitecaps 2. Meanwhile, the lone win of the year for Portland coming against Quakes 2 by a score of 2-1. Timbers 2 a chance to get their second home win of the season. Ventura County an opportunity to get their first road win of the year. Martinez for Hernandez. Patience here from the visitors. Delgado. Lepley. We will have a foul, so we'll come back. This might be more also because of an injury on the field. Looked like our referee initially wanted to play advantage on Garcia, though, making sure the player's health is the most important thing. Stopping the run of play. Here you can see the collision. So a chance here for some players to get a little bit of water as we're about 5 minutes away from the break. Match week 4 coming to a close here today. We'll resume play once again on Saturday. How about the national teams being named earlier this month? 72% of the youth national team here coming from MLS Next Pro. How about the U19 side? Jose Mangunga, Harbor Miller, Ruben Ramos, all of Ventura County named to the U19. U17 also seeing more players for Ventura County. Vicente Garcia, Aaron Medina, and how about the U18 side? Eric Preston. Meanwhile, for the men's senior side, USA with 8 players that formerly played in MLS Next Pro. Canada with 6. International week coming up. Now we will resume play. Hernandez. Lots of moving pieces for Ventura County with players rotating in different positions as this is played forward. Sent back, though, by Timbers 2. Played into space. Tracking it down will be the captain, Hernandez. Delgado. A slip here, but goes right to Conlon. Arnold. Well read on the cutoff right there by Bamford. How about this ball? If it's onside, win the ball back is Ventura County. Delgado. Lepley. Placius on the edge of the area. And this will be a corner. No, it will not be a corner. Push from behind. Quiet night so far for Julian Placius in his second season with the club. Earlier in this game, Dylan Vanny was on the ball quite a bit. But Timbers 2 doing a good job adjusting and making sure he cannot have as much on-ball time as he did in the opening 15 minutes of play. Trying to take the Creator off the ball. Samuel Joseph about to send this away. Nothing happening there for Timbers 2. No shots on goal here in the first half for Timbers 2. None yet for Ventura County. Three saves by Sebastian Conlon. And then he had the save off the end line by Mason Vanny as well. This game could very much be 2-0 in favor of Timbers 2. Just have not been able to get that final shot through. Nunez. Long range shot, dipping, and one hops right at the chest of Sebastian Conlon. That shot had some great pace behind it, and then it hit the surface. Conlon doesn't wrap it up, maybe a chance for a rebound. Conlon, he's had quite the first half here, already with 4 saves now. 12 saves on the season for Conlon. Barjolo unable to bring it down on the first touch, just waiting for that ball was Elgersman. Izoida, how about his debut? Coming on against the Whitecaps, scoring the lone goal for Portland Timbers in that game. Youngest player in club history to score a goal, as this will be covered up by Conlon. Izoida still looking for his first goal here with the second team. Tug of the jersey, whether it was Izoida or Barjolo, both players on the backside there at Dylan Vanny. Vilmajana to Vanny on the return pass now. Time about to run down here as we had the minute of stoppage time added on. Conlon all the way down the field. This will be ushering out a play. It'll be a throw here for Timbers 2. And there is our whistle to close out the first half of play. Timbers 2 with the better opportunities in the first half.
Score at the end of our
4 saves here in the first half by Sebastian Conlon. And our score at the break, we are scoreless between Timbers 2 and Ventura County. Coming up in this halftime, a Ted Lasso star visits Chicago Fire 2, and we check in with former Tacoma star Georgie Manungu. Halftime starts after this timeout.
Should be a fun season of MLS Next Pro.
As halftime continues, let's get to know the continuing journey of former Tacoma Defiant star Georgie Manungu in this incredible story.
Manungu, numbers for Seattle, looking to put this one to bed. Manungu! This one's in bed, and Georgie Manungu puts it there.
Manungu again running at Yaboa, again stepping over, byline, Manungu!
Georgie Manungu is as unpredictable as any player I've seen play for Seattle in MLS history.
Come from a Christian family, you know. My mom raised me with love and a lot of smile, and like she gave me like all like good education, like always happy, whatever is coming, you know. So like I feel like I can play without joy, you know. As soon as I play like with no joy, I'm not happy. And I'm trying to, you know, to enjoy what I'm doing and like always be like normal, natural, you know. So that's me, you know, smile, you know, that's the thing.
For a long time, nobody in Seattle knew the name Georgie Manungu. But in a small village near the western edge of Ivory Coast, the game was already shaping him.
There was no rule, there was no restriction. We play like 9v1, you know, you have the ball and you have to, like 9 defenders against you, and then you have to dribble all of them to go score, you know? That's how I grew up.
He played in the street, sometimes with a ball made of plastic bags. There were no coaches, no tactics, just a game, and a joy that never left him.
It was fun, we played like on the street, you know, the ball wasn't like a real ball. It was a very good time, you know, I enjoyed those times. And every time I go back home, I have to play against my friend, yeah.
When he came to the US, he still had a lot to learn. He studied tape, asked questions, learned where to be and why.
Before training, I went in their office because I didn't really know like about the positioning, the tactical stuff, you know, but they helped me every time. They helped me grow, like I saw like how I improve a lot, you know, and my level like goes to the next level, you know, because they've been there since the first that they saw the potential in me and they decided to help me. They really did the job, you know, so I really appreciate that, and like that's why I'm in the MLS level now, yeah.
Early in 2023, he was close to signing with the Sounders' first team. Then, without warning, his life changed drastically.
Like I did a great preseason, even score, like I was so good in preseason, and we came back, you know, training, and then stuff like that happened, you know. It was like all my world like goes down, like I didn't really know, like was like, bro, what's really going on? I'm about to live my dream, and then like this stuff happened, you know. But like, you know, I'm a son of God. Whatever happened, you know, is God will decide, you know. And I decided to fight and not let this thing affect me, you know. The doctor was saying like, no, maybe it's not possible that you might play one day, but I was like, no, I'm gonna fight through, I'm gonna play even if I have one eye, I'm gonna be the best. Everybody's gonna say, oh, this kid has one eye, but he's even better than those who has 2 eyes. And that's my mindset now, you know. No matter where I go, no matter how defender is good, or like, I'm gonna go through and then I'm gonna play, I'm gonna be the best winger in this league. And that's my mindset. That's how I get to the first team.
Then, another blow. His father passed away.
My family didn't want me like to be, they know that this thing affects me, you know, and they didn't want me to go back to my country and then like I'll be so much affected that when I came back, you know, my game will not be the same, you know. And at that moment, I just signed with the first team, so that was the moment to help the team. So I talked to my mom. She was like, Georgie, I know you want to come, but for me, I think like the good thing for you to do is to stay and help your team, you know. And I know your dad would tell me, if he was there, he would say the same thing, you know, because my dad like would never want me to leave training or something like that to just go do other thing, you know, because he's been helping me a lot since I used to be a kid to just keep training and stuff like that, you know. So like I listened to my family, and then I decided to stay and then play for my dad. And then after, at the end of the year, I went back to see everything. And yeah, that wasn't easy, you know, playing with knowing that your dad passed away and you can't even go over there, like just seeing for last one time, you know, it's very tough. But I decided to play for the team because I love the team. And yeah, that's the more important thing. I have a lot of people here supporting me. So that was huge.
Right towards the spot. That one's side goal and touched in by Domingo.
Ball come on me. I just put it in, you know. And in that moment, I was thinking about my dad, you know, because my dad passed away the day before. So the coach even asked me, Georgie, are you sure like you can play? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play. So, you know, scoring that goal, and then like I was crying even at the end, you know, everybody come to support me, but that was a good moment for me. And I even, you know, put my hand on sky, you know, to say, yeah, Dad, I know you over there, but, you know, like I'm playing for you now. And that was a good moment, you know, and thanks God for everything, you know, and that was one of the best moments of my life, yeah.
He's proven he belongs. Now, he wants more.
I'm always fighting, but my goal is like, you know, to be the best in my position, try to score goal, assist, and try to help the team win trophy, you know. We never know like how it's gonna end, you know, but everybody's dream is to play like, you know, maybe one day in Europe, Champions League, something like that, you know. You never know, that's my dream too, you know, but now I want to help the team, you know, the same way the team helped me too.
He's not just here for himself. His journey is a message.
Whatever you want in your life, go find it, go get it. Because if you don't do it, maybe in the future, one day you're gonna regret it, and then you'll be like, oh yeah, maybe I could, maybe no. In my mind, there is no maybe. Either I find a way to do that, or either like I create myself a way to do that. So that's my mindset.
Welcome back. We are scoreless at the break. It is not an act. One of your favorite Ted Lasso actors did make an appearance in a camp, and he can play. And we tracked him down and talked about the experience with the Chicago Fire.
Hola, hola. This is Cristo Fernandez, and we're here at the new facilities in Chicago Fire. Very happy and grateful to be here. I know I've been doing more acting and filmmaking these last couple of years. I would have never imagined how life was gonna turn for me. Never imagined that with my new dreams of film and acting, football, soccer was gonna be the thing that was gonna open them for me. I say this because I've always missed football, soccer. That's my first love. The level is very intense, young upcoming players, so lots of potential in this club. I can say that this is world-class level. I played professionally back home in Guadalajara. We didn't have this level of world-class facilities. I think the club is doing something great for both the city, the team, the players. It's a dream come true for anyone to be here. So for me, it's also a dream come true to be here now, and I am grateful for the opportunity. What has surprised me is the level of the team. I've seen both the first team, the second team, the players, they're doing something great. And what surprised me as well is the quality of the people, very nice people. And that also says a lot about the club, and I think that's very important. It's been really nice getting back to the field, training, and really giving my best and believing I still can play this professionally, and we'll see where the dream takes us. But it's been really nice.
Scoreless at the break between Timbers 2 and Ventura County. Timbers 2 with opportunities in the first half, but unable to convert. See what the next 45 minutes has in store of us But first, we take a look back at the action in MLS Next Pro in Sunday's matchups. City 2 getting the win in kicks over LAFC 2. How about New England Revolution 2 getting the win over CT United? New York Red Bulls falling in kicks to Philadelphia Union. Crown Legacy shutting out Atlanta United 2 in that game. Orlando City B also getting the win over Inter Miami in kicks. Meanwhile, Minnesota United FC getting the shutout on the road, taking down Sporting Kansas City by a score of 1-0. Upcoming schedule, right back at it on Saturday. Carolina Core taking on Inter Miami. Sporting Kansas City 2 taking on City 2. Nightcap at the end with Chattanooga FC and Columbus Crew 2, as well as Whitecaps versus LAFC 2. And Sunday, 2 games. Tacoma Defiance and Ventura County closing it out Sunday night. Highlights from the first 45 minutes of action between Timbers 2 and Ventura County. Here, you have the poor pass back, nearly able to pounce on it with Sabantes, but a beautiful save by Conlon, and Portland would not be done. Timbers 2, here's a great chance by Santos with a great shot. Noah Santos just couldn't dip it under the crossbar. Beautiful ball in to Cervantes, but once again, Conlon guarding the post makes the save here. Cervantes cutting back. The shot blocked by Mason Vanny to keep this game 0-0. Here's the best shot of the evening so far coming from Tucker Lepley of Ventura County. Another long-range bomb, but this one stopped once again by Conlon. At the break, we are scoreless between Timbers 2 and Ventura County.
Should be a fun season of MLS Next Pro. Oh my! Pedrinho wins it!
Five minutes down in the City of Roses here at Providence Park in Portland, Oregon, as we get started here in the second half. Josh Toll with you. Timbers 2 with better. Here's an early chance, just hit off the knee and goes right into the hands of Samuel Joseph in that first half, though. Timbers 2 with the better opportunities. 4 shots on target in total. No shots on target for Ventura County. We'll see how they come out here in the second half, see if they're a little bit more aggressive. Neither team made any subs to come out of the break. Clean game on both sides. No cards handed out as of yet. Here's Sebastian Conlon. 3 saves in the first half for Conlon. Mason Vanny also with a big save on the inline to keep this game 0-0. This is skied high into the air and will find its way into the stands. Ventura County a chance to get their first win of the season on the road. If Timbers 2 can come up with the win, it'd be their second of the year and their second at home this season. Both these first teams met here at Providence Park last night. That game ending in a 1-1 draw. This ball is nearly stolen away by Daniel Nunez. Nunez with a great read right there. The 17-year-old had an excellent opportunity in the first half, but was unable to convert. This ball chopped down, still bouncing around. Danford will drop it back, and Joseph will send it away. Joseph getting his second start of the season. Joseph came on as a trialist. Came out of Virginia Tech. Last season with Virginia Tech, he had 7 shutouts. Chance here to get his first shutout of his pro career. Another team with a clean sheet as of yet on the season. Last year, Ventura County making the playoffs for the second straight year. Timbers 2, meanwhile, just out of it, finishing in 10th. They were 3 points out of that final playoff spot, which was held by Ventura County. Just how close was it? Ventura County last year, 11 wins on the season to sneak into that 8th spot. Timbers 2 had 10 wins last season. Last year, Ventura County came to Providence Park and got a win on the road. Timbers 2 went down to Ventura County to get a win on the road. Vanny with goals in 3 straight games to begin this season for Ventura County. He's a mainstay. He's really the creator. They want him on the ball more. Did a great job in the first 15 minutes of the first half before Timbers 2 really found a way to shut him down. Arnold will get us going again. Arnold, he's been that connector between the back line and the front line of Ventura County as this is touched out. Timbers 2 coming out a 4-2-3-1. Meanwhile, Ventura County in a 4-3-3. Lund went to Oregon State before making his way to Timbers 2 as this is played across midfield, but no one there for Timbers. Enrique Martinez got hit in the head, wearing some bandages. Here's the captain, Sebas Hernandez. Hernandez being pressured on the backside by Daniel Nunez. Adolfo Rodriguez wearing the captain's armband here tonight for Timbers 2. Good job right there by Lund of shielding away the defender, but a corner here for Ventura County. Dylan Vanny to take this corner. Ventura County averaging just over 5 corners a game. This is their second corner of the evening and first here in the second half. Inward swinging ball coming from Vanny. The service. Seen at different times. Timbers 2 pressing, talking to Jack Cassidy about that. Looking for certain triggers, how they like to get after the football. Big decision, though, for every team is deciding which moments to set those triggers. Want to be clear at when they do that and how they do that. One of the things he talked about after the loss against Dynamo Dos, being well aware of how they want to do that throughout this game here tonight against Ventura County. This ball scooped up on the return pass, the shot, and another save by Conlon. He has seen everything. Conlon standing on that near post. Seeing Ventura County throughout the first half go direct. Really do not mind skipping lines to try to take advantage of the back line of Timbers 2. Here's Rodriguez, the captain. Rodriguez and Izoida, that double pivot for Timbers. Timbers 2. They've only scored 1 goal on the season from the run of play. Trying to change that here this evening. Opportunities, but unable to finish. Just 2 goals so far on the year for Timbers 2. Meanwhile, for Ventura County, they have 8. Joseph. Martinez will go all the way back. Conlon, 65th overall pick out of the University of Kentucky. 13 saves now in the season for Conlon as he sends it back the other way. Joseph goes up the middle. Santos had a couple good-looking shots in the opening half of play. Still looking for his first goal of the season. He'll slot it over. Nunez with the left. Oh! Just whiskers over the crossbar. That shot just kept rising. Nunez had a great look. Elected to go upper 90. Might have been better off going to the far post. But he tried to squeeze that one by, unable to do so. Nunez last season with 3 goals, 3 assists. Still in search of his first goal this season. And here he is once again. Nunez plays it in. Barjolo was there at the spot, but well defended. Santos on the end line, cuts it back. And a corner now coming for the home side. So both teams here with a corner early in the second half. 3rd corner of the game for Timbers. Notice Santos doing a good job there attacking the end line. And now he'll play in the corner. Isoda will run away. The service at the 6-yard line. This one cleared off. That one right to the top of the 6-yard box, that top line. Great ball in, but Timbers unable to do anything with it. Santos dragging the ball. Barjolo. Ball stabbed away. Timbers 2 will maintain possession. Looping pass, but right into the outstretched hands of Conlon. Lepley last season saw time with the first team. 16 appearances in total. Did have a pair of assists. Hard challenge. Coming up with his Timbers 2. And then dispossessed of the ball by Arnold. Arnold weaving away. Now weaving towards the goal. Arnold being tracked by Barjolo. Here's Delgado trying to slot it in. No one there, though, for Ventura County. This portion of the match is brought to you by Toyota. Vanny. Martinez. Here's Gabriel Arnold. Arnold with his first start of the season, 3rd appearance of the year. Both teams in this game doing a good job possessing the ball, going side to side, trying to find space that they can take advantage and penetrate. Timbers 2 up next for them Wednesday night until April 15th, where they'll take on LAFC 2. Meanwhile, for Ventura County, They'll play at Tacoma on Sunday at 11 Eastern. Lepley. Delgado. Arnold. Shots for Timbers, just 3 for Ventura County. Ventura County still unable to get a shot on goal. Meanwhile, 6 shots on goal in total for Timbers 2. 5 saves so far in this game for Conlin. Vilmagiano will give the ball up. Vanny, this is Mason Vanny. Here's Delgado in the channel. Playing it in. Kicked it. Oh, just wide. Outstretched leg right there. Getting it was Julian Placius. Placius. See a little more action on the ball late in the first half here. I don't know how he gets his foot on that, but he just gets his body in front of the defender to do enough, but just couldn't get the ball on frame. Timbers 2 working out of the back. Barjolo on the backside of him is Delgado. Arnold to win the ball back. Vilmagiano surveys. Shot from distance, blocked away, getting his body in front of that was Bamford. Santos can't get by 2 defenders, tried to squeeze through, unable to do so. He thought he was fouled. Well, Garcia doing a great job in the middle of the park, our head referee this evening. No bookings for either side in this game. It's been a pretty clean game, not too chippy. Here's the captain, Hernandez. Hernandez wearing the armband for Ventura County. Adolfo Rodriguez wearing it for Timbers 2. Lepley. 2 players on him, so he'll go backwards. Arnold for Lepley. Lepley looking to cut inside. Back to Arnold. Arnold playing it out wide. The service into the box, but right at the keeper and Joseph. Had a couple different players making a run. I don't know if he originally wanted to shoot that on target or if he wanted to cross it. Hernandez does a great job shielding Cervantes away from the ball. Delgado up the line. How about that ball from Vanny? Beautiful ball. Vilmagiana. Numbers inside here, and that's where Ventura County goes. Make a run on the back post was Mason Vanny. And this will be a corner here for Ventura County. Had a couple different runners there. Vanny on the far post. Another runner making a run up the spine. Third corner of the game now for the visitors. Tucker Lepley will take this with his left foot. Played into the heart of the area, headed up. Lepley has a little space. Lepley with a shot! And wide. Lepley doing a good job creating the space and then whipping that in with his left foot. Takes a deflection there at the very end, hitting off the left hand of Joseph. Lepley near post, and that hits the side of the webbing. Ventura County here early in the second half, being more effective in the attacking third than they were in the first half. Samuel Joseph on the ground at the moment for Timbers. Joseph yet to make a save in this game. Chance here for each team to go over and get some water as the training staff comes onto the field. Scoreless here tonight between Timbers 2 and Ventura County. Their first teams met last night here at Providence Park. That game finishing 1-1. So look around the schedule here in MLS Next Pro, but how about last Thursday, Fletcher Bank, 2 goals, 3 assists in Toronto's win over NYCFC 2. Houston, they remain perfect on the season. They have yet to allow a goal as they took down in-state rival North Texas. Sunday, Crown Legacy with a shutout over Atlanta United by a score of 3-0. First of 3 matches between these two teams this season. These two teams will play right here at Providence Park once again on May 10th. Then they'll be on the road in Ventura County. That game will be August 23rd. Last year was Ventura County coming up to Providence Park, getting the win 3-2. Chance here for some players to get a little bit of warm-ups in as both teams now back onto the pitch. Ventura County on the season, they've been scoring at will, 8 goals on the season, averaging nearly 3 goals a game coming into tonight's match as Joseph is back up and it looks like he's good to go. Joseph, his second start of the season. He also started the opener in the win against Quakes 2. That won a 2-1 win for Timbers. Both teams with 5 points on the season. Scoop ball. Santos unable to keep it in. Here's Mason Vanny. Mason Vanny, a large reason why this game is still 0-0. Made a big save off the end line in the first half on a great-looking strike by Daniel Nunez. Once again, Ventura County using the width of the field as this ball is played forward, and Joseph will gather it in. This portion of the match is brought to you by Tillamook. Barjolo, hard challenge by Martinez. It's clean. Lepley at the top. Lepley, wait for some help. Missed an opportunity right there for Ventura County. Lepley could have gone to Arnold, who made an overlapping run to the outside edge of the right side of the area, but elected to keep it himself. Sometimes you see players, when they keep the ball at the top of the area like that, they'll try to go down the line, take a shot with the left, in this case from Lepley. Arnold. Mueller wanted to shepherd this out of play, but kept alive. How about that effort right there? Now sent away by Timbers. Looks like we're going to have our first booking of the game. And this is going to go to the bench.
Caution card shown to the T2 head coach.
So Timbers 2, Jack Cassidy getting a yellow card. Not happy with something he saw out there. First time someone has gone in the book from Elton Garcia. Jack Cassidy saying something that Elton Garcia did not like. Sometimes that can also be a motivation tactic for their team, so we'll see how Jack Cassidy's squad responds. Barjolo ahead of the pack, has numbers inside. Barjolo back post, Cervantes nods it down, and Vanny there once again. Beautiful ball into Cervantes. Cervantes doing the right thing, playing that ball back across. But Mason Vanny, he's had a solid game. I have to like his soccer IQ and the decisions that he has made so far here in this contest. Delgado inside. Vilmejana trying to go forward, but unable to get it by Lund. Here's Bamford. Rodriguez. Rodriguez, the captain, will play it over. Here's the 16-year-old Mueller. Mueller getting his first start of the season, 4th appearance of the year. Santos under some pressure by Vanny. Here's Martinez, his head swathed in bandages now here in the second half. Rodriguez, Lepley trying to get around him, nearly did. Isoida, Barjolo. Barjolo gets around Delgado, but uses his arm to grab Delgado's shoulder and pull him to the ground. Couple subs getting ready for Portland. Hernandez at midfield. Poor pass there from the captain. Timbers 2 looking to capitalize on the mistake, but Martinez able to get to the ball before Cervantes. Arnold. Lepley. Plenty of space here for Vancouver to work with. Timbers 2 doing a good job getting back and organized. Both teams have played pretty well organized, well structured here this evening. Lepley. This ball played in by Vanny. A foul here by Arnold as he grabbed the player and Daniel Nunez. Now it looks like we will have those subs. Colin Griffith will come on. Off will go Benjamin Barjolo. Also coming off will be Daniel Nunez. Jacob Izoida will now come on. So for Colin Griffith, making his 3rd appearance of the season, the 45th overall pick out of Maryland. Also into the game, Jacob Izoida, also making his 3rd appearance of the season. Izoida, 17 years old. And here is Izoida making his first touch. Jacob wearing 64, Eric wearing 73. Santos, back post, knotted down, and another great save. Conlon has been absolutely terrific here in this game, keeping this scoreline even at zeros. If it wasn't for Sebastian Conlon, this game could very much be 3-0. Also have to mention that save by Mason Vanny off the back line in the first half. Lepley unable to get the ball. Well read there. Here's Izoida. Santos. Lund slowing things down at the moment. Gives it to Rodriguez. He'll play it outside. Opportunity now here for Timbers. Santos. Santos to his right foot. Curling! Oh, just wide. Great looking strike from Noah Santos, but unable to curl it by the keeper in Conlon. How about this effort right here? Does a great job getting it. His right foot bends around two different players, but just wide. Noah Santos came up in the academy, just 19 years old. Last year, 4 goals. He was 4th on the team in scoring. Still looking for his first goal of the year. Lepley knocked off the ball, but we'll have a foul here called against Henry Mueller, the 16-year-old. Delgado. Vanny. Arnold under some pressure, able to elude it with the spin. Vanny. Lepley looking to tee it up. Lepley trying to go out wide. Well read, though. This ball played to space. Cervantes looking to play it in for Izoida. Arnold at midfield. In our first half, Ventura County going up the left side. Continue that trend here in the second half. Seeing that they have either a mismatch they can take advantage of, as this is now played to Mason Vanny. Here's Eric Izoida to Jacob Izoida. We'll have a foul. We'll have a yellow card handed out. This is the first one handed to a player here tonight. And this is going to go to Colin Griffith, the man who just subbed on. Clear foul there by Griffith.
Yellow card given to T2, number 39, Colin Griffith. Griffith shown the caution card for Portland.
So first yellow card for a player handed out. Now we are good to go. Just under 15 minutes remains in this scoreless game between Timbers 2 and Ventura County. 7 shots on goal for Timbers 2, but nothing to show for it. That man has been terrific. 6 saves in the game so far. Meanwhile, Ventura County is still looking for their first shot on frame. Could this be that? Shot from distance. And a goal kick here for Timbers 2. Dylan Vanny had a great look, but unfortunately for him, had a teammate that got in the way of the shot. Dylan Vanny has scored in 3 games in a row. Chance to make it 4 here tonight. This portion of the match is brought to you by Ford. Joseph sends it away. Here's Mason Vanny. Back to Hernandez, the captain. Under some pressure by Cervantes. He will play on, no foul. Good job there once again by Elton Garcia. He's been consistent all evening. This ball looping forward. Just a heavy of a touch right there. Right idea was Troy Elgersman. This ball played down the field. Vilmajana. Chested down by Vanny. Arnold looking for Mason Vanny. Vanny slip ball. Lepley cuts it back. Deflected. Still bouncing around. Now sent away. Timbers 2 able to keep this in play. Otherwise, that could have gone out for a corner for Ventura County. Mason Vanny with a heads-up play, playing quickly. Arnold. Lepley. He's going to go out wide. Delgado just on the edge of the area. Plays it in and stopped on the play by Joseph. Joseph doing a great job claiming that at the top of the 6-yard box. Santos. Martinez brings it down with his chest. Some time off here for Timbers 2. They won't play until Wednesday, April 15th, when they'll be on the road against LAFC 2. Meanwhile, for Ventura County, back at it Sunday on the road against Tacoma. That game will kick at 11 p.m. Eastern. The foul here is going to be called against Ventura County's Dylan Vanny. Santos charging forward to his right foot. Santos, great space, and how about the save? Cervantes, back post, headed away by Hernandez. Another great save by Conlon to keep this game scoreless. How about this opportunity? Santos with another solid strike with his right foot. But Conlon right there again, and then the clearance from Hernandez, the captain. Hernandez, Conlon. Lepley pushing up for Mason Vanny. Vanny deflected and now sent to Santos. Santos looks lackadaisical right there. Santos didn't realize he had pressure on him, needed to check his shoulder. Lepley on the return. Here's Dylan Vanny. Vanny for Lepley as it's cleared away. Seven saves in this game for Sebastian Conlon of Ventura County. He came into the night with 8 saves on the year. Two-time goalkeeper of the year while he was at James Madison. This ball is thrown in, headed up by Martinez and grabbed out of the air by Joseph. Quick run out. Cervantes sprinting forward. Cervantes, oh, how about this ball? An opportunity, but claiming it was Conlon once again. Heads-up play right there by Conlon, coming out to grab that ball. Seeing the run that was being made. Lepley. Here's Bueller. Izoida gives it up for Santos. Jacob Izoida grabbed to the ground. Now some pushing and shoving. And now we'll have a sub for Ventura County. Might have to wait on that sub. Brett Fan about to come in, though. Bill Mejana will come off when he gets the okay. Looks like this sub will happen right now. And here is that sub. Good job by Ellen Garcia as well, keeping everything calm there. No cards handed out. We have just the 2, one given to the bench, Jack Cassidy from Timbers 2, and the other one given to Griffith.
Replacing number 47, Arnel Villanejana.
Here's Eric Izoida. Lund. Bamford. This ball played to the line. Bamford. Dylan Vanny in pursuit. Rodriguez in the circle. Santos, well defended. Izoida. Vanny on him, commits the foul. We'll have a free kick about 6 yards outside of the box. So Mason Vanny commits the foul, and this is going to come in a dangerous position. No Santos right now with the ball in his hands. Izoida to his right. It looked like no Santos and Eric Izoida are going to have a conversation of how they want this kick to be taken. So Izoida will go away, and this will be all Santos. Santos whips it in near post. And a corner now. Good job there by the captain of clearing that ball out. Sebas Hernandez reading that kick. Santos places the ball down, has Izoida now near him. Opportunity now in the corner for Timbers 2. Back post ball and grabbed out of the air by Conlon. And then a tackle, an unnecessary tackle as well. Clear card on that. Ultimately preventing a counter. So Alex Bamford handed the yellow. Don't know if he needed to do that. Sometimes you can say professional foul.
Alex Bamford given the caution card.
But numbers were back for Timbers 2. So now 3 cards in total handed out this evening. Santos trying to time that run, but ball unable to stay in play. A couple minutes away, possibly going to penalty kick shootout for the first time this season between these two teams. Both teams do have a draw on the season. Both have picked up the extra point. A push from behind. And some more words being said. So Jacob Izoida getting an earful from the captain of Ventura County, and Sebas Hernandez. Hernandez making his return to Portland, went to the University of Portland. Hernandez, while he was at the University of Portland, was West Coast Conference honorable mention. Lund, the player, slow to get up for Timbers 2. I have another player on the ground for Timbers 2 as well. See if the training staff might come out for this. Indeed, they will. Looks like we'll have a sub here in a couple moments here for Portland. Looks like the captain might be the man coming off. Cole Cruther is about to check on. Talking with Jack Hasty about Cole Crothers. He's really liked what he's done. Another player that's bringing depth to the position and this double pivot that Timbers 2 likes to run. Adolfo Rodriguez, the player getting up and coming off the field. So Rodriguez's night is over. We'll have a sub, it looks like, probably come on here possibly for Ventura County. I think as both coaches realize this game is going to most likely go to kicks here. Five minutes of stoppage time added on here to the second half.
The fourth official has announced there will be a minimum of 5 minutes of added time in the second half. 5 minutes.
This ball flicked back. game here of match week 4. Coming to a close at Providence Park. This ball sent all the way down by Joseph. It headed away. Santos, he's had a couple good looks here tonight, but unable to convert. Had a couple of saves made by Conlon on a couple of his different shots. Bamford, Santos. Santos wanted to thread that ball through, but unable to reach his target, Eric Izoida. Crothers to Izoida. Here's Eric. Plays it in, and Martinez there for Ventura County. This ball chopped down originally, but sent away by Ventura County. Good job there by Colin Griffith, able to bring that ball down, but just couldn't control it. Now we'll have a sub for Ventura County. Isaac Luna will come in, and Gabriel Arnold will come off. Isaac Luna making his first appearance. Brett Fan, who also subbed in not too long ago for this Ventura County side, making his second appearance. Collision, and this will be a foul against Ventura County, and things have gotten a little bit chippier here towards the end of the game between the two sides. Julian Palacios having to be backed up, also being talked to right now for Timbers 2. Nicholas Lund by our head referee, Elton Garcia. So both players will go on their way. And Samuel Joseph will get us going once again. Either one of these two teams have a little bit of magic in them here as this regulation time comes to a close. This ball played out wide, intended for Santos as he'll run out of room. And a throw here now for Mason Vanny. And a large reason why this game is still 0-0. 7 saves also tonight for Sebastian Conlon. This ball played out wide. Izoida. And now a chance here for Conlon to send this away. 5 minutes of stoppage time. We'll see if that remains true or if we get a minute or two extra. Lepley. Griffith. They'll go all the way back. Joseph. Not much behind that. Timbers 2 feel. Maybe one last dash here for Ventura County. Hernandez will send this away. And there is the whistle to close out this game. So this game will end in a 0-0 draw. So that means we will have a PK shootout Ventura County with plenty of opportunities here in this game, but unable to get anything as Timbers 2 and Midfield County will go to kicks when we return. Minutes wasn't enough as this game ends scoreless. So that means we have a shootout. But here's some highlights from tonight's game. Here's Cervantes getting a great look, but Conlon with the first of many saves in this game, looping ball in, knotted down once again by Cervantes, unable to get it by the keeper. Here the ball played over, and a great stop by Mason Vanny, waiting on that inline, denying Daniel Nunez. Another save this time from Timbers 2, as this is going to be a shot, and once again Conlon going down and make the stop here. Beautiful ball in, knotted down by Cervantes, but unable to get by Conlon. And here a great ball bending around by Santos, and Santos with one last effort, and once again it was Conlon with the save. So that means we are going to a PK shootout. Of course, regular seasons does not go to extra time. We go to shootout, so team receives 1 point for the tie. Shootout winner will receive an additional point. 5 rounds of alternating kicks, and then we go to sudden death if we are tied. And Ventura won the coin toss, so they will shoot first. Timbers 2 will follow that up as our keepers get some final instructions from Elton Garcia. All right, so players out as they get ready to come up. 2 points now on the line for the winner. Samuel Joseph now waits. Dylan Vanny to take the first shot attempt here for Ventura County. Vanny came into the game and had scored in 3 straight games before he was held off the score sheet here tonight. Samuel Joseph making himself look big. Vanny strikes, and he's stopped by Joseph. Joseph, a big save. Joseph read this perfectly. Vanny just doesn't get this out far enough. Well read by the keeper. And now Daniel Cervantes, who had a few different attempts denied in this game by Sebastian Conlon, will get the first opportunity for Timbers. Cervantes with a goal on the season, one of the 2 players that have scored a goal this year for Timbers 2. Conlon awaits. Cervantes to take the kick for Timbers 2. The run up. Cervantes gets the first goal for Timbers 2. Cervantes calm. Guessing the wrong way was Conlon. And Cervantes going to the right. Isaac Luna, who subbed on late in the second half, will now come up for Ventura County. Samuel Joseph with a save on the first shot attempt by Vanny. So here's Isaac Luna. The shot, and this one goes through. Luna does a good job staying calm, keeps this alive. Luna to the right, just what Cervantes did right before him. And now coming up is Colin Griffith. Colin Griffith subbed on here in the second half. Cervantes converted on the first attempt for Timbers 2. Colin Griffith hoping to do the same thing. Conlon awaits. Griffith with the right. And the strike. And he goes right down the middle. No doubt about this one. Look at the pace behind the shot by Griffith. Diving the wrong way was Conlon. And now Julian Placius will come on to take this shot attempt for Ventura County. Had a brace in the opening game of the season against Vancouver Whitecaps 2. A chance here to keep his team alive. Luna converted on the second try for Ventura County. Dylan Vanny's shot was saved. Here's Placius, and he goes right by the outstretched foot. Joseph didn't dive far, but he just barely goes by. Placius, look at his left foot, nearly gets it. Callum Tommy now up for Timbers 2. Well, Cervantes and Colin Griffith have converted for Timbers. Callum Tommy trying to make it 3 for 3. Tommy goes up and over. Tommy just gets underneath this and blasts it into the stand. So back will come Samuel Joseph to claim his spot. And Troy Elgersman now will come up for Ventura County. Isaac Luna and Julian Placius both converted. Dylan Vanny's shot was stopped. Elgerman, an opportunity here. Elgersman with the right, and he gets it through. No doubt about this from Elgersman. Guessing the wrong way was Joseph. And now Alex Bamford will come up for Timbers 2. Bamford, the center back out of Marshall, has started every game this season for Timbers 2. Conlon has yet to make a stop. Conlon trying to deny Bamford. Bamford trying to keep this alive for Timbers. Bamford, the strike, and just rolls by the keeper in Conlon. How about this by Bamford? Conlon frozen in his tracks, thought it was going to come right down the middle. Now Britt Fan will come on. Fan came on as a sub. Samuel Joseph has made one save. Here's Fan, and Fan strikes. So now Timbers 2 must convert to make this go to sudden death. And now here's Eric Izoida. scoring his debut with the first team. Try and keep this alive here in the shootout. Youngest player to score in the club's history for the first team is Eric Izoida. Will have a chance here to keep this alive. Scored that goal against the Whitecaps. Izoida, and he gets it through. So now we will go to sudden death. Izoida just calm, cool, collected, goes to the right. Diving wrong was Conlon. And now Sebastian Conlon looks like he's going to take this for Ventura County. Conlon 7 saves in the game this evening. Lining up. Samuel Joseph, the keeper for Timbers, 2 awaits. Conlon goes to the left and gets it in. Well, the goalkeeper, he can make some saves, and he can also convert from the spot. And now the center back, Nicholas Lund, will come up. Lund 4 starts this season. Placing the ball down on the spot, attended Oregon State. Trying to keep this game alive. This shootout alive for Timbers 2. Lund, and he gets it by the outstretched arm of Sebastian Conlon. Lund right down the left side. And now the 7th attempt coming here for Ventura County. It'll be Riley Delgado. The 19-year-old will step up. Delgado placing the ball down. Samuel Joseph awaiting the lefty. Delgado's run up, and he goes right down the pipe. Delgado, no doubt about this. Guessing wrong was Joseph, nothing he could do about it. And now Jacob Izoida up. Try and keep things alive here for Timbers 2. 2 points on the table for the winner of this shootout. So Izoida will readjust the ball on the spot. Conlon awaits. Here's Izoida. Izoida, and he gets it through. Izoida with the right. Goes top left corner. And now coming up is Enrique Martinez. Martinez in his 3rd season with the club. Got his first start here tonight. The center back will give it a go. And he converts. Martinez goes to the right side.
82.
And now Henry Mueller will come up. Mueller, the 16-year-old, trying to keep this alive for Timbers 2. Sebastian Conlon has made 7 of 8 saves here in the shootout. Mueller with the left. Mueller, the hesitation, and just gets it by. How about that from the 16-year-old? Just enough hesitation. And Mueller, you can see the outstretched arm of Colin, but not enough to get the stop. And now Mason Vanny will come up for Ventura. Vanny with a big save on the inline in the first half to keep this game 0-0. Vanny with the right. Oh, how about that? And Vanny converts. Joseph thought it was going right, and he knew once it was let go. And now Noah Santos will come up. Santos had a couple different chances in the game to score, but unable to get it by Conlon. Two terrific saves by the man that awaits this shot. Santos runs up. Santos denied by Conlon! And Ventura County get the extra point! How about this? Conlon reads it perfectly. That ball just too close to Conlon's body. Conlon, 7 saves in the game, and then converts his shot attempt as well from the spot, and then he denies Noah Santos, and you have to hand it to Sebastian Conlon, who is our man of the match. Our man of the match is presented to you by Adidas, and it's the goalkeeper for Ventura County. What a night to keep this game scoreless for the clean sheet here. A great stop on the strike by Cervantes. And then another chance for Cervantes, gets it with his head, and another great save by Conlon. Here, ball played in by Barjolo, but easily read by Conlon. Conlon would not be done. Look at this. One hops right into his chest, and he makes another save. 7 saves in the game tonight. He had 8 saves coming into tonight's match. How about this? And another header by Cervantes, and another denial. And here's a great strike, but unable to convert on that is Noah Santos. And here, oh yeah, in the PK shootout, and he slots it through on the left side to help give his team a point. And here would be the final moment. Noah Santos once again denied by that man right there, as Sebastian Conlon helps his team get the victory for our entire MLS Next Pro broadcast crew. I'm Josh Toll. Once again, our final score 0-0, but Ventura County get the extra point and kicks. Don't forget, you can watch MLS Next Pro all season long at MLSNextPro.com and OneFootball. Thank you and good night.
This copyrighted broadcast of Major League Soccer may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Major League Soccer.